Hey guys, we're trying to beat the odds and take out Patchwerk with Warlock. We're not going to keep this. Keeping two of these, I don't think it really helps. It's just a turn earlier that he has to do the weapon replace, but one does buy us an effective 4 health. Otherwise, we look for more damaging guys. Molten Giants and Young Dragonhawk power overwhelming combos are really important to us actually being able to win this. That's awkward. So we're going to front load with things that can actually do some damage. And probably play both of these. While they both can't be hit with his weapon, maybe. Or, I mean, by his Hateful Strike. If we play them next turn, they'll just be hit by his Hateful Strike. But we won't die anyway. I think we play just one. Still front load the damage.
Ready for action.
Down to 12 we go, we'll go down to 8 the turn after. This can buy us one more turn if we play it at the right time. We're not dead, so let's get some more cards. And draw into something good. Like Molten Giant is really what we really want at this point. Down to 33 he goes. Down to 8 we go. That could be interesting.
Why do you call?
We're gonna fucking load up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're still nowhere near frickin' lethal. But if we can buy one more turn with another Voodoo Doctor or Earthen Ring Farseer, we may be able to kill him in 2 turns. That does actually help, believe it or not.
First kill.
But we remove his weapon, so he has to replay it, and he will have to charge into that. Which means he'll take 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Oh my god, I think we finally have it. 13 damage. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we're one short. Oh, we get another turn. Oh my god. Thank god. Oh, that Earthen Ring Farseer and Death Lord. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Good job, Patchwerk. Kill yourself, thank you. We finally have him with Warlock. That was one of the matchups I was really scared of, thinking it might be impossible. But let's take a look at the deck. I have to admit, I'm pretty surprised it is actually possible to kill him with this deck. Not only that, but without drawing Molten Giants or the Young Dragonhawk Power Overwhelming combo. We actually beat him kind of fair and square by just delaying him long enough. There's 2 themes in this deck. Lots of really cheap mana creatures with mana efficient damage. And the second theme is things to delay him. Go through card by card quickly. Power Overwhelming is mostly just in there to combo with Young Dragonhawk in a pinch. If you have one of these on the board and draw into 2 Power Overwhelmings, that is a sudden 18 damage or an extra 16 damage out of nowhere. which can really be the difference in finishing him off when you keep stalling but can't stall one turn longer. Bloodsail Corsair is an interesting one to use. You want to remove 1 durability so that there's a turn where he can only hit you for 4 instead of 8 because he has 1 durability on his weapon. But you need to make sure you have minions out, otherwise he will replay it and get the extra hit in still. Yes, Wind Fury carries across 2 weapons, pretty interestingly. Goldshire Footman is just taunt. It basically buys you 4 life. Unless he can Hateful Strike it, so you want to play it before turn 3 so that he doesn't just Hateful Strike it and it buys you no life. Or you want to play it on a turn where he's lost his weapon, so he has to replay it. So either when his weapon runs out or when you play an Acidic Swamp Ooze. Leponome is just to do... Leponome is in your stock of 2/1 creatures. Oh, I forgot to put an Abusive Sergeant. Abusive Sergeant is strictly better than Murloc Raider in this deck, because he also buffs something else by 2. Voidwalker, again, a taunt that buys you 3 life. Same with... these two, Goldshire Footman and Voidwalker, are technically better than Shieldbearer, because any of them die to a weapon attack, but these at least do 1 damage to the enemy. Voodoo Doctor heals you for 2, which, if you're on a multiple of 8, buys you an extra turn. Organ Infiltrator, another 2/1. Young Dragonhawk is basically a 2/1, but has the power overwhelming combo potential. Young Priestess, just another 2/1. We don't really care about the life gain, or the health gain it gives to other creatures. Acidic Swamp Ooze is interesting. You can coin him out on turn 1 to actually buy you a whole extra turn of life, because he won't have the mana to actually replay his weapon the next turn. Or you play it with things you want to protect, because assuming he's not at 7 mana yet, if you like Acidic Swamp Ooze and Molten Giant, he'll have to spend his mana replaying the weapon. He won't Hateful Strike, which means your Molten Giant can actually get an attack for 8, and you're usually playing him for 0 mana because you get down to that low life range. Cold Light Oracle ends up being good because you draw 2 cards to kind of keep yourself going and draw into the things you desperately need, like Earthen Ring Farseer or Power Overwhelming or Molten Giant. And it does 3 damage to him the first time you play one, or 7 damage the second time. Deathlord can buy you a whole extra turn, but you really need to be careful to only play him in a combo, like with an Acidic Swamp Ooze, so that he doesn't just Hateful Strike it. Because he has no cards, there's no downside to this in terms of a minion being summoned. Or you can coin him out on turn 2 to buy you a whole extra turn, although I don't think that ends up being that worth it, because you spend your whole turn just buying yourself a turn without... I guess you do 4 damage to him, but it's not ideal, but you may have no other play. Earthen Ring Farseer is often critical to just heal you over the edge. There have been countless games with this deck where I'm like, I just need to draw... I'm like 1 turn away from lethal, I'm at like 6 health, I just need to draw Earthen Ring Farseer. And Molten Giant can be tons of damage. The ideal turn is playing 2 of these plus an Acidic Swamp Ooze and making sure you don't die the next turn, then you're going to get in a ton of damage, but the stars kind of need to align. Anyway, that's the deck. It is very hard to win with this. You do need kind of all the right combinations to happen to just stay alive long enough to finish him off. But we proved it can be done. If you are looking for a class to beat Heroic Patchwerk with, I definitely recommend Mage. That has a lot more ways to stall him with Frostbolts and Ice Lances and whatnot, which make it a lot easier. Anyway, that's hey, another challenge taken down. Thanks for watching. See you next time.